Welcome to the Movies, pal. Your for the neighborhood Master Chaos, back with another Buy Me a Coffee fan-requested review. Today's movie is courtesy of Josh Jab Kuga. This is a new pal, somebody who I have become recently acquainted with and has become a supporter. I'll be reviewing a whole slew of his comic books pretty soon. He was nice enough to send me a stack of great stuff. I can't even remember all the titles, but I know he worked on some Bubba Hotep stuff. So it's all genre friendly, and I'm gonna bring you my thoughts on his stuff shortly. So Josh, thank you so much for being a supporter. He pledged $15, so he gets to pick two movies. So the next two films I'm gonna be reviewing here on Master Chaos Theater are gonna be Josh's pick. But I'm going to kick things off with one that he had on his list that I consider a personal favorite. This one's a doozy. Red Sun, directed by Terrence Young and starring Charles Bronson, Alain Delon, Toshiro Mifune, and Ursula Andress. Holy shnikes, pal. What a movie. Did you see this cast? Did you see this cast? This is amazing. This is amazing stuff. Charles Bronson teams up with Toshiro Mifune in the Wild West. It's like a dream come true. It's like a cinema lover's dream come true. All movie badasses from across the world, from world cinema, all of world cinema's badasses in one badass movie. It's a jaw dropper, I know. And the movie, thankfully, is equally jaw-dropping. I love this film so much, I even have a poster of it up on my wall. This is right behind my computer. I have this poster. I've had this poster for years and years and years. This is how much I love this movie. When I got Josh's email saying, hey, how about you review Red Sun? I looked up at my poster and I said, you know what? I think it's about time I do review this. This is an old DVD I have, and it may be a bootleg, I don't know, but this is the only way I've been able to watch this movie, and I'm hoping somebody, Vinegar Syndrome maybe, or anybody, Arrow, I'm hoping somebody could release this on 4K, even Blu-ray, and restore this beautiful, beautiful Western, which I think has been forgotten by a lot of audiences. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know this movie existed until I saw that poster. I saw that at a convention, I'm like, wait, what? Is that like a fake poster? Is that like a fan-made poster? That sounds too good to be true. And the guy said on the poster was like, oh, no, that's real. It's a real movie. That's a real movie? I've got to get this poster. I'm going to get my hands on this movie. So I had to scour the internet back in the day to try and find it. I found this. I'm glad I have it. I was able to watch it and obviously rewatch it for the review. But my God, what a dream movie. Now, I get this may not be something that everybody's into. I haven't done Westerns here on Master Chaos Theater. So I get how some people might not be interested in talking about a film like this, but if you're a cinema fan, if you're a movie fan, if you're a fan of any of the actors pictured here, you owe it to yourself, your eyeballs, your brain, your soul, to watch this movie. This is as good as it gets. I'm not being hyperbolic here. I'm trying to be as honest as possible with you here. This is not me being snobby or anything. I'm trying to really get you on the same page with me here. You need to see Red Sun. Even if you don't like Westerns, I think you're really going to love this movie. If you love Alain Delon from his French films, the Melville stuff, he's really good in this. And he plays a kind of cool French character. If you love Bronson and his Death Wish years, he's a badass in this. You're going to love the way he chews up the dialogue in this movie. Oh my God, everything he says with that like snarky badassery, like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of this alive no matter what. I love that. I love that stuff. If you love Kurosawa movies, but you hate Charles Bronson, for example. If you love Kurosawa movies, Mifune is a badass samurai in this movie. All the great things about their individual works comes together in a beautiful, beautiful amalgamation of cinema here that is Red Sun. And it's something that deserves to be celebrated and enjoyed over and over again. And I'm really hoping that this review convinces you of that fact. Red Sun, to put it in reductive terms, is essentially 48 hours. You know, with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. What we have here is Toshiro Mifune is a samurai warrior bodyguard. He is, you know, sort of like protecting the ambassador to America from Japan. They're on a train heading to Washington. Charles Bronson and Alain Delon are, you know, robbers. They're train robbers. They pull over. They hijack the train to steal some money. There was a mail. It was a mail carrier, so it was like a safe with tons of cash and things like that. And Mifune, his you know, train wagon gets raided, and not only is his friend slaughtered by Alain Delon, but a sword that was going to be a gift to the president of America, well, obviously just the president. The sword was going to be a gift to the president. That's the easy way to say that. Anyway, that's stolen by Alain Delon, and so you would think Mifune is going to be on a rampage, and he is. But a wrinkle is thrown into the works when Alain Delon betrays old Charlie. Now, Mifune and Bronson team up, a la 48 Hours, that kind of chemistry. I would say Bronson is kind of the Eddie Murphy, and Mifune is the Nick Nolte, where I think Mifune definitely needs Bronson more because he doesn't know the land, and Bronson is just sort of held captive and keeps trying to get away. But then mutual respect and friendship develops, and they track down Alain Delon with the help of Ursula Andress. Now, I haven't mentioned her because, not yet anyway, because she's only in the movie for a little bit. She comes in about the hour mark. If you're a fan of Ursula Andress, if you're a James Bond fan, you need to see this movie. For many reasons. I think she plays a very different character, kind of out of type for the roles she's played. Definitely very different from Honey Rider and things like that. Also, you see her naked, so there's that bonus. If you want to see Ursula Andress, the first Bond girl, naked, here she is in all her glory. So, using the help of Ursula Andress, they track down Alain Delon, and we get a big final confrontation. Now, on the poster, you see them sort of standing side by side, and it looks like they're going to team up. They don't really team up till the end of the movie. I'm not going to give anything away, but the ending is spectacular for many reasons. Not only is it amazingly shot by Terrence Young, but you get the score by Maurice Jarre, of course, Oscar-winning composer who has done some amazing films. The finale is so action-packed, and it turns the story on its head in a way that's so satisfying and speaks to the logic and the meat of the spaghetti western. Essentially, it's not a spaghetti western, but it feels like a spaghetti western because of the way it's written, the logic of it, the way that characters hate each other but have to work together, the way that enemies become friends, friends become enemies, lovers become enemies. It is a powerful movie if you love westerns. If you don't like westerns, you might have difficulty with it, but it's so worth a watch because of the confluence of world cinema in one movie. This has almost never happened before. I mean, there's been things like that, but in terms of making a genre that I would say probably none of them are comfortable with. Even Bronson, who does have a handful of westerns, sure, I wouldn't say he's a western guy. I mean, to me, he's definitely more of a Death Wish type of guy. But none of these guys have ever made a western quite like this. Obviously, Mifune's technically made a western with Yojimbo, but that's a samurai film. And Alain Delon makes gangster pictures, which are technically urban westerns. So this is the first time they all come together to make a pure western in my mind. And it rocks. It rocks so fucking hard. Now, Josh, who suggested this movie, said that he saw it on YouTube. So it's on YouTube. You know what I might do? If I find a good version of it, I'm going to link it down below in the description, right under the Buy Me a Coffee link. So if you want me to review a movie for you here on Master Chaos Theater, buy me a coffee. Support the channel because I can't monetize thanks to YouTube and Google being a bunch of jackasses. That's the way you support the channel. And I'll review a movie of your choice like I'm doing here. And also, Josh's next movie, which is going to be next up on my list, is one I would never have done on Master Chaos Theater. And that's why I picked it from his list. Because first of all, I've never seen it, and it's something I wouldn't have gone to here on Master Chaos Theater. I never would have touched that movie. So I'm looking forward to reviewing that movie. I'm not going to say what it is. You'll have to stay tuned for the next episode. Red Sun, what does this get? I think you know where I'm going with this. This is a 5-star movie. So good. Red Sun is so good. The performances, the writing, the music, the direction. It is all a masterpiece of everything. A masterpiece of world cinema. A masterpiece of the Western. A masterpiece of samurai filmmaking. A masterpiece of sort of the French underdog criminal world type of movie. I could even see this almost as a Melville Western. You could see that with Alain Delon's performance and what he brings to it. It's a cool fucking movie. Highly recommend Red Sun. Josh, thank you for the suggestion, my friend. Stay tuned for your second film. You stay tuned as well, pal. It's time to close the theater down, though. I hope you enjoyed my review of Red Sun, a forgotten classic that demands respect and attention. If I can find it on YouTube, watch it. You're not going to be disappointed. And if you are, come back and let me know, but I'm pretty sure you won't be. Okay, pal, time to close the theater. I've got popcorn and soda everywhere, and it's time to pull the curtain across the silver screen here and bid my adieu. I hope you're well. Josh, thank you so much. I'm sending love to everybody. I appreciate you being here. I really, really do. I'll see you next time. I love you very much. I remain to be continued.